Josh,
John,
here we are.
again,
One Cans.
third stop of the day.
Save the best.
Absolutely for last.
Why this place, Josh? Why is this the best place out of all three so far?
In real estate, the old expression, location, 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 always, 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 always stands true. This particular opportunity has done so well, obviously because the market's done well on the Gold Coast. We got in at the right time, and location.
Where is this?
So this building here, we're in Surfers Paradise. We're on the absolute riverfront of the Nerang River. So typically on the Gold Coast, you're either river or you're ocean, and those are the two best locations. Some people like river, some people like ocean. I like the river because it's peaceful, it's quieter, it's less windy.
Yep.
And this particular building cannot be replaced from a location aspect, but also from a price aspect. Because we've had massive amounts of inflation, we've had huge increases in construction costs, the sheer replacement value of this building, in my opinion, is over double. So for an opportunity that we recommended at $1 million, for another vendor to deliver that unit today, you're talking probably $2 million to deliver the same thing. So people have made lots of money with us in this particular opportunity, and this is by far, of all the Investmentor opportunities, of which there have been hundreds, this is the one that has done the best for our members and for Investmentor, who actually own an apartment in this building as well that we're renting out.
So once again, guys, this third one we're doing was an apartment, or the third one recommended apartment again. From my point of view, I'd say the reason why I think it's the best, apart from what everything Josh has said about the replacement value, there's just one thing very unique about this, which will be the view from to the river can never be blocked because you're right on the river. So you got to imagine as investors, if you think, say, 10, 15 years from now, when other people are wanting to buy in Gold Coast, you already have the location which can't be replicated again. So, I always say, when you buy a property, think about how the agent is going to represent your property 10 or 15 years from now. What's the first thing they're going to say in that advertisement? Uninterrupted views.
Yeah.
Right? And from what we know about Australian property in general, whether you go to Brisbane, whether you go to Sydney, whether you go to Melbourne, and here in the Gold Coast, is if you have that view and you have the water aspect, it holds value, right? Because it's something that just you can't duplicate it again, which is why we say this is probably save the best one for last when we're talking about it, and hence the best performance.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think also with property investment is not always easy. And this particular opportunity had its fair share of challenges during the period. Yeah. So, and what I mean by that is the first builder that was appointed by the developer actually went bankrupt. The developer then came back to our purchasers and asked them for more money. And a lot of those purchasers were a bit dubious about it. Should we, shouldn't we? They then ended up paying a little bit of extra money. The building was subsequently delivered to the really high standard that you see around us now. And then the valuations have come in between $150,000 and $400,000 higher than the original purchase price. So even in the face of all those different challenges, construction issues, delays, all the different challenges, people are still making money if they're persevering through those challenges as well. And this particular opportunity is a phenomenal example of that.
So, if you held on, if you focused on the bigger picture, you're now reaping the benefits. Now, let's talk about those values that you're talking about, Josh.
Yep.
Let's just, for the members' point of view, now, this wasn't the most affordable property.
No.
So when we were recommending this, we were making sure that it was given to members that we know could have afforded it. We know could have settled the property, 2 or 3 years later.
Yep.
And what would you say the price here for the 2-bedroom was?
So a 2-bedroom plus multi-purpose room, overlooking that beautiful main river of the Nerang River, that was between 1 million and 1.1.
Yep.
And as of a couple of days ago, the developer has sold the last unit in the building, the same floor plan, for $1.5 million. So that's an absolutely awesome capital growth uplift over that 3-year period.
Yeah. So you could probably say the 2 bedrooms here. Now, there's a difference between someone valuing this place and reselling. Josh is, he knows a lot of the local agents here. And as he said, if you're buying at 1.1, and remember that was with a price escalation up to 1.1, so a lot of people might have lost faith in that pricing, but we were telling them, stick with it. We did the comparable sales. Even when the price did go up, we still were able to show the value in that pricing. And today you would probably say you bought it for 1.1, and if you sold it right now, you'd make $400,000 to $500,000.
Yeah, pretty much. And at the moment, it's not hard to sell as well. There's a lot of demand in the market. And again, something like this cannot be replaced. And that's why people are looking to purchase these sorts of opportunities, because they cannot be replaced. Now, John, the market then and the market now is very, very different from a new property perspective, considering that construction costs have gone up even more. And like I said, you can't replace this now for at least double the value. The Gold Coast market at this point in time is very much still a seller's market, which means the prices are high, but also when we sold this opportunity, there were very strong comparable sales to back it up. But if we were to sell the same thing today, the price would probably be double and the comparable sales would not be as strong. So every market needs to rely on the comparable sales in order for you to make money. So that's why some markets, there's good times and bad times to buy. And we got in, again, with the Gold Coast, we got in early, 2021, 2022, that sort of period of time. And as a result of that, members have done really, really well through that period.
Josh, as well, like apart from the capital growth, I think this place as well, high rental yields.
Really strong rentals. We've just recently rented, I'm just gonna get my calculator out. We've rented a 2-bedroom on the river there for $1,200 per week. That was to a couple from New South Wales, sight unseen. They've never seen the unit. They've made an offer of $1,200 per week, and we're recommending that our member take that. So $1,200 a week times 52 divided by 1,028,000.
Yep, 1,028 million. That's what they bought it for.
Times 100. That's a 6.07% rental return for $1 million property. That is absolutely unheard of in this country, but we were only able to create that by getting in at the right time with the right developer in the right market, with a rental crisis, inflation, and also a construction crisis on the end. So all of these conditions enabled us to get that result for our lucky member.
And you know what, guys? This is what we said about 2 years ago. We said that this building will attract that type of rental. Now you might be asking yourself, who would spend $1,200 a week on a 2-bedroom? Well, this place is all leased out now, or nearly leased?
Yes, it is. So the building is about 80 units. From my memory, about 20-ish of those are rental properties. And 15 are actually lock and leave, which means someone has purchased the property, they only use it during the holiday time or for their own personal use. And that's just, again, another sign that this building attracts a wealthier kind of demographic. There's already resales happening in the building as well.
And that's what's important here on the Gold Coast, I think. Like, especially when you're going to invest in apartments. One thing we showed on the research a couple of years ago was the type of demographic you would get in this area, and considering the building itself. Like, once we show you the building, you guys will see for yourself why you would pay $1,200. Why does it attract those people on higher incomes? The other clear statistic we liked here was it was going to end up being a highly owner-occupier building. I think, was it 80% here is owner-occupier?
Yeah, it's an extremely high owner-occupier rate. But the owner-occupier rate, the demographic quality, again, is a massive step up. And what you're finding on the Gold Coast is, from what we all hear, you've got massive interstate migration to Southeast Queensland, but you've also got the boomer demographic from New South Wales and Victoria selling up and buying on the Gold Coast. Now, when you're coming to that sort of retirement phase of your life, you don't care necessarily about the price as much as the location, the amenity, and how easy it's going to be for you to live there. And people are attracted to an opportunity like this, an owner-occupier opportunity, because of the amenity, because of the like-minded people in the building, because of the demographic, because it's on the river, and all of these things. Again, it's a mixed salad of ingredients that make it a really strong investment opportunity for our customers.
And some lucky buyers here who bought a 3-bed probably could resell it for $1 million more than what they bought it for.
Yep. So I bought an investment property here. I paid 1.585. The developer thinks that they could resell that unit today for 2.5. So that's $1 million equity in 3 years. That is quite unusual amount of money to make in a short amount of time. But again, it's about getting in and taking the risk and taking the chance and taking action in order for you to be able to make that sort of money. We had a purchaser in here that purchased a 2-bedroom property, I believe, for about $720,000, something like that. On the back of the building, that unit today would be worth $980,000. And they've done absolutely no work apart from take action to purchase the property and to also go through all those challenges that I previously mentioned.
Yeah. So you know what, Josh? I think we should start showing them why this place is so unique, why we think this is the best of the 3.
Let's go and take a look.
Let's check it out.
So what makes this project so unique is all of the amenity that comes with it that all of the residents can use together. This is a great example. This is the residence rooftop. You've got barbecue, you've got all the facilities up here. You've got this beautiful seating area out here as well, and the absolute $1 million view. Now, when we talk about owner-occupier appeal, it doesn't get much better than this. So what we've got here is we've got ocean, we've got the brand new Langham Hotel here, and then all the way around, you've got the Surfers Paradise skyline, and then that Narang River that I spoke to you about earlier. So come down here and have a look. So what makes this opportunity really unique from an investment point of view is what can it be replaced by? Now, we're on the main river here. Now, if you just want to look over to the other side here, all of these homes that face the main river, they're anywhere between sort of 4.8 right up to about, say, $6 to $10 million. So for us to be in an apartment on the other side of the main river, and we are sort of 1.5 million for a 3-bedroom and say 1 million for a 2-bedroom, the price gap there makes this a totally unique opportunity. And that's why something like this should never be sold, because it's way, way, way below replacement value. And that's what makes it such a unique opportunity. So the view goes all the way around from the south, the east, north to the skyline view, all the way around west, surrounded by 7, 8 figure homes, which is absolutely incredible in this location. So another big part of owner-occupier buildings such as this one are community facilities. And this is another great example of that. This is the One Cannes Residence Club. Its sole purpose is designed to pull all the residents together in these incredible common facilities. So come and have a look with me. So this is a sort of facility that anyone can use. It can be booked out. You can do whatever you want. In here, you've got the bar, great for getting some caterers in there. You've got the TV area, the reading area, and then you've got the billiards table or the pool table as well. This has been designed sort of off a sports bar. You've got the 2 TVs up there, and it's really a place where you can come, invite family and friends or the grandkids or whatever it might be into this owner-occupier space. A really special sort of facility in that regard. And this is one of the facilities here in the building that absolutely changed everything for me, and one of the reasons that I bought. It's the Calm Business Lounge. What's really good about the lounge is that it opens up to a work from home space. Work from home spaces are becoming increasingly popular, and this is the best one I've ever seen. Come and have a look and see the reasons why. So you got an open space over there. You got hardworking people like John walking around trying to find a place to work. You got your seating areas here, and what's really great about this is you've got a boardroom as well. So I guess for me, as someone who runs a business interstate, I can have meetings here, I can book the boardroom, and it's a really, really good space to bring clients and also members as well if they do come and visit. And also, one of the best things about it you've got one of the best views of the Gold Coast right outside. Not bad. And what's a Gold Coast building without a really good swimming pool? So this is one of the most special sort of swimming pool outdoor areas that you're going to see. You've also got absolute direct main river access. We've got 2 pontoons here as well, which make it a really sort of special place. So 25-meter lap pool, bang on the river. You've got the park just over there, and that's what makes it extremely unique. So what I want to do, I want to take you down. I've been harping on about this river for a while. I'm going to take you down there. We're going to have a look, and then we'll call it a day. It's all about location, 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 as we said before. You've got the beautiful Surfers Paradise skyline view. You've got the homes over there on the Isle of Capri selling for anywhere between 4.8 all the way up to $32 million. So you've got some really big sales happening here on the river. And this is where, like I said before, and I cannot stress this enough, this is what people pay for 10, 15, 20 years from now. They're not making any more main river apartment buildings on the Gold Coast, and that's what makes this Investmentor opportunity extremely unique.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed some of this content. If you did like it, hit the subscribe button, and we're going to do a lot more content just like this.